Okay, I think we should be live. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Just do a quick little sound check. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way in. We're going to be talking about this missing person that is was currently living in Nevada near Reno. More specifically, the city or the area is called Fernley. And she was taken on camera. And there's a press conference, and the family has been going out and talking and doing interviews and all these things. So we're going to take a look at a couple things. Let me just double check here. We're live. What's up? Welcome. Another story, another missing person. But this one's actually on camera. And there's like a couple of misconceptions too because of the suspect that was seen on camera that we're going to see. People initially thought that maybe he was a homeless guy because it was said that he was seen walking from a homeless encampment, but police have said they don't believe he's homeless. I saw some people in the comments talking about they think he did it deliberately to throw people off because we see the vehicle that he's driving. Let me start off with the flyer first, actually. This is a nice flyer. It has some of the basics information. Naomi Irion, I believe it's pronounced. And this is her here. She was last seen in the Walmart parking lot in Fernley, in Nevada, March 12th, 2022. Now, these pictures that we see her here, like shopping, I read that she was actually at a gas station. Let me pull up that information here. She was supposedly, I think one of the family members said that around 5 a.m. So this whole incident is March 12th, Saturday morning. And so around 5 a.m., according to this article, she bought an energy drink at a gas station near their house. So she was living with her brother. Okay. And she is a native to Houston or Texas. I think it was Houston. Yeah. Grew up in Houston. She spent the first 13 years of her life in Texas. And then she went traveling with her family. And then she had moved to Nevada less than a year ago. And that's where she moves in to live with her brother. Her brother's name is Casey Valley. And it was the northern Nevada area. She was going to start her adult life. Part of her family, I don't know if all, but some of them are from South Africa. She has 7 siblings. She's one of 7 siblings. And there's even people from South Africa that came to help with the search. She works at Panasonic. And so, like, I guess she has like this routine where she drives to the Walmart parking lot, and from there she takes a shuttle to her job. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if it was completely random or had this guy been watching her and knew her routine. It's possible. So at approximately 5 a.m., she was abducted. We'll get into the actual time. A nondescript male who was forced his way into the driver's seat of her vehicle. 3 days later, Naomi's vehicle was located next to Sherman-Williams Western Emulsion Plant, which I'm going to pull it up on the Google Maps for you so you can see the Walmart, this plant, and also I think I pulled up, there was another area they were talking about that they were searching because her cell phone not only pinged in this Walmart, but it also pinged in another location. And then I think they said it was like for 10 minutes and it just stopped. So I'm going to show you all that in the map. And she was last seen wearing a blue Panasonic company t-shirt, gray cardigan sweater, gray pants, brown boots, and was carrying a black purse. Naomi's iPhone 10 or 11 has yet to be found. She has green eyes, one with brown in it. Her hair is currently dyed black, naturally brown, weighs 230 pounds, 5'11". Naomi has a septum piercing and a smile face tattoo on her right ankle. And this is the vehicle here. And they're going to, in the press conference too, which we're going to listen to, they kind of go through all this, like all the timeline stuff, but I'm going to pause in between so I can show you some things. And this is the suspect here. He's wearing a gray hoodie, a mask. I think they said tennis shoes. And so the truck has been identified as a dark colored 2020 or new Chevrolet 2500 high country 4-door pickup truck. Her vehicle is this one, which was already found. Now we're going to get to that too. This is her vehicle here. And all right. So I'm gonna start with the press conference, and then I'm gonna pause in between because I want to show you the video of the. They don't show the actual abduction; they show the moments up until the abduction, because it was said, which we're gonna hear, that she was actually she was on social media. She was active on Snapchat. I read between 5:09 a.m. and 5:23 a.m. Her last snap pinged at 5:23 a.m. and then at 5:24 is where this man on surveillance approaches the car. At 5:25 a.m. he's in the car with her and leaving the parking lot.
We still want to try to solicit as much input from the general public as we can. We believe that there's some information out there and some people that know something about this case.
Somebody said, who drove the truck? We don't know. They're looking for that person. I don't know if it was the guy that took her or did he have an accomplice? You know, they also supposedly asked during this presser, which I haven't listened to the whole thing. I was just reading several articles and taking notes. But supposedly they're asked, like, is this guy, what is it, homeless? No, there was something else. I just lost my train of thought. So it was said that she always parked in the same spot so she could get there early to work. So this is her routine, the Walmart parking lot. Also, police said during, this portion that there was evidence of crime found inside the car, but they didn't reveal what that was. And let me see if I can skim real quick, because there was something I wanted to mention, but I lost it. I lost that part. Oh, no, the whole connection thing. So, yeah. I don't have it in my notes, but I did read it somewhere that they were asked, like, do you believe they know each other? And the guy said no comment. So I don't know if that means he just doesn't know, or they rather not say, or they're not sure, or they're still working on it. So
and trying to get Naomi home.
If you guys could help me out with likes, por favor, I'd appreciate that.
And they haven't come forward yet. So we're working very around the clock. Our agency, the FBI, this has gone statewide, nationwide. Law enforcement agencies from all over the country are calling in with information. That's hugely important. And like I said, I'm standing up here as a sheriff of this county, making a plea to the public to please come forward. We believe that there's some information out there that hasn't reached us yet, and we would appreciate any input that you have. I'm going to turn it over to Detective Cusmers. He's going to run through some stuff, kind of give you guys an update on where we're at and how we got to where we are today. So, Detective Cusmers.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
My name is Eric Cusmers. Good morning. I'm a detective with the Lyon County Sheriff's Office. So I just want to give you an update on the kidnapping case involving Naomi Irion. There's a picture of Naomi, which has been out on social media to the public. What we know so far that we were able to release on March 12, 2022, at approximately 0509 hours, Naomi parks at the Fernley Walmart. It's located off 1550 East Newlands Drive in Fernley. At approximately between 0509 hours and 0523 hours, Naomi is active on social media, which is common according to her family. At 0523 hours is her last Snapchat ping. We know that she was active on social media up until that point and active on her cell phone. At 0524 hours, the suspect approaches Naomi's vehicle. And at 0525 hours, Naomi's vehicle leaves the Walmart parking lot with the suspect driving the vehicle. On March 15, 2022, Naomi's vehicle is recovered, and we're currently processing all evidence with that. Here's some still images from the video that's already been released.
So her vehicle was recovered. What did I had it somewhere here? I think it was a couple days out. Was it 3 days after? I had the date here. I just lost it.
March 15th, the suspect approaches Naomi's vehicle.
Okay.
And at 0525 hours, Naomi.
March 12th, she goes missing. 3 days later. So let me see here. This is the Walmart parking lot, the area where she was parked and she was abducted. And then days later, This is where her vehicle was found at like this industrial plant. And then in a second, he's going to start talking about this other location where the phone pinged. They were doing a search over here, somewhere around here. The phone was pinging and then it went off. That was the last place it pinged.
His vehicle leaves the Walmart parking lot with the suspect driving the vehicle. On March 15, 2022, Naomi's vehicle is recovered, and we're currently processing all evidence with that. Here's some still images from the video that's already been released. We will provide you guys all with a copy of these images and a copy of this video after this press conference. Here's a quick video of the suspect walking.
He was looking at other vehicles too. I'm going to play the
As you
full
notice,
video.
it's been on social media that there's the way the suspect walks, his clothing description, all that stuff is imperative to leading us to a possible identification of this suspect.
Is that true, Sean?
Here's a map provided to us.
Let me just pause here before we get to the map, and let me just play the full video here. And you're going to be kind of like looking up here to the right. This is where he comes from. I wonder, is that her vehicle that pulls up? Or is that just a regular vehicle? Sean says 100%. Supposedly somebody said she had a restraining order allegedly against somebody at a job. I don't know that they knew each other. He could have just been watching, or he could have just been opportunistic. You know, when you go on your daily routine and there's people kind of watching you. Yeah, she's 18 years old. Tori says she thinks he knows her. There he is. You see, kind of, it's pretty small, but right there at the corner. Now you see him kind of, he's going to walk eventually up closer. Yeah, same spot every day, parking every day. Kind of the dangerous thing about having a regular routine and not switching it up. You know, like there's just people out there. Yeah, somebody says he's waiting for her, pacing back and forth. Let me what are they saying here? Yeah, always parked in the same spot, always got there early so she could do social media before she went to work and catch up with her friends in different time zones. That's the video he was referring to. So they cut out, I guess so. Supposedly the abduction happened on video, but they didn't put that out. My microphone should sound normal. I don't know. Does it sound weird? This video, what time was this video? The video was at I don't know actually. As far like 5:09 and 5:23 a.m. She's active on social media. Her last Snapchat pinged at 5:23 a.m. So and they say that this happened. This video was right before the abduction, but they removed it. But I don't know the exact timestamp. Then at 5:25 a.m., Orion's car leaves the parking lot with him driving it, and her in the passenger.
From the FBI of Naomi's cell phone mapping images, basically just showing that she was active at the Walmart parking lot between 05:09 a.m. and 05:25 a.m. At the Walmart parking lot between 05:09 a.m. and 05:25 a.m.
5:25.
Lyon County, with the assistance of the Washington County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue, Lyon County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue has conducted multiple searches through the air and on the ground looking for Naomi. The prior image, I'll back up to that real quick. This cell phone mapping led us to an area off of Highway 427 and Hill Ranch Road in Wadsworth. That's why we were out there searching in the previous days. Lyon County citizens have also done a search. Everybody's doing everything they can right now to look for Naomi. Right now, our biggest thing is to reach out to the public. If somebody knows somebody who would have been in that Walmart parking lot or should have been in that Walmart parking lot during the time frame that we've released, please contact us. If anybody knows somebody who has access to the vehicle that we're looking for, it's a 2020 or newer Chevrolet 2500 or 3500 high country model. It's dark in color. If you know somebody who has that vehicle or has access to that vehicle during this time frame, please reach out to us. We've been working with agencies all over the nation, federal agencies and local law enforcement. The thing I'd like to put out too is Naomi is 18 years old. She's approximately 5'11", approximately 240 pounds. She had brown hair and green eyes. She has a septum piercing and piercings in both nostrils.
Oh, did somebody say that her sister's in the chat? I haven't seen the name yet, but it's possible. Maybe she could, if she wants to talk after we get through this, that'd be nice.
She also has a smiley face tattoo on her ankle. We're just not sure which ankle. And she
could probably clarify, clear up any questions and stuff.
Was last seen with a dark colored purse. The images that have been previously released show her clothing description of the blue Panasonic shirt. She also had an iPhone on her person, AirPods, and she's known to carry a fidget spinner. Our suspect that we released the videos and images of is an adult male, approximately 6 feet in height, and the clothing description speaks for itself in the videos. Do you guys have any questions right now?
Can you, first of all, spell your first and last name?
Yes, my name is Eric Cusmers. It's E-R-I-K, and my last name is K-U-S-M-E-R-Z.
Can you tell me, because in other missing persons cases, at least that I've covered, law enforcement talks about the challenge of Interstate 80. I mean, where you found her car, you could kind of spit to the freeway. It's pretty close.
It is close to me.
In terms of people going away on Interstate 80, or for that matter, closer to Reno, 395 north or south, I go 30 minutes that way. You're nowhere.
Yes, that's why from the minute Lyon County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Division was involved in this investigation, we worked side by side with the FBI due to the fact of we're trying to find Naomi nationwide.
So tell me the challenge of that, though. It's an easy place to get away and there's no one around within about 20, 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, that's correct.
And when you say ping, you heard a ping or you detected a ping. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
It's just her last known cell phone activity. So we know her social media and cell phone was active at Walmart. We were able to map it through cell phone activity to that area off of State Route 427 and Hill Ranch Road, where it goes stagnant for approximately 10 minutes, and then we have no further cell phone activity with Naomi. There's It's constantly being monitored. It's constantly being pinged. That's what we know so far.
And for the layman, including me, what does that mean? What does that a ping mean? What does that mean?
It's just cell phone activity. So right now, everybody's cell phone in this room is constantly bouncing off towers, constantly active. And right now,
5:25 a.m.
her cell phone
Okay.
is not active.
So does it
Let me
mean-
see. Should we? So the sisters in the chat. All right. So I'll set up. I guess the line. It would be nice to have her on video, but I don't have my video set up. I don't think. But we could do at least the audio phone if she's there. I have like 5 people message me different things right now. Sorry, so I'm a little trying to refocus myself. No, but that would be lovely if the sister's there. I haven't seen the name yet. But I had people tell me that she is there. Oh, there we go. I see you now. Awesome. Okay, maybe I can. All right, I'll set up the number, and maybe if you're okay, if you have time, maybe we can call. Little voice. I actually had a bunch of. I see you guys are doing a lot of going around and telling the story, different interviews, and I had a couple lined up, but that would be nice to have you on. Okay, let me call myself here. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, so Tammy, if you're out there, which apparently you are, if you could call, I'll put it in the chat too, or they might have put it already, but 954-787-3009. When you have a chance.
That after she's in that car that it is activated, or are you getting stuff residual from her activity at 5:25? Am I making sense? I mean, does it mean that the phone was still going after abduction, or it was still on?
You're making sense to me, but unfortunately, there's certain things I can't release due to the fact it's an ongoing investigation.
Okay, so, but that,
Okay.
I guess it's significant because you had.
I think that's her right there. Hi, is this Tammy?
Yeah, this is Tammy.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for calling. Sorry to hear about your sister.
Of course, thank you.
And I've seen you, you know, you guys are doing a lot of trying to get attention on the story and get her name on what happened. So far from what you've heard, like, I mean, is there anything that should be fixed with the information?
There's a couple things that I've heard that need to be fixed. People are talking about second locations or third locations, or what was possibly the second location or third location. And I need everyone to understand that all we know is where my sister's car was parked, and that there is a vehicle of interest. So that's like a main thing that I need people to understand, is that if there is a second location or third location, the police have not released that.
Okay.
And all we know is where my sister's vehicle was found.
Right. So where your sister's vehicle is found, because I saw that in the article, that's the Sherman-Williams Western Emulsion part plant, right?
Emulsion.
Emulsion. Yeah, thank you. And so this other location that I got this from an article too, but they said her phone pinged there. I guess that's not confirmed, or is that another that is confirmed that was the last time it pinged by Hill Ranch Road? And
You were watching the press release in the live, or you already seen the press release?
I saw the beginning, but and we were listening to the questions, and I believe he said that. I think he said that this is where it last pinged.
He was were you talking about the detective Eric Kusner?
Yeah.
So if you want, I can call back after y'all watch the whole press conference because it is important. And I can even watch it with y'all and talk in the comments if you want. Would that be better?
Yeah, I guess maybe we should finish, I guess, then, because, I mean, he finished talking, but he was taking the questions. And sometimes I like to listen to the questions, the Q&A, because it's really...
Yeah, that's really important.
Okay.
And if you want to listen to the notes from the family, my brother does talk about more locations and stuff like that. So,
your brother, I have... Where is he specifically? Because I saw he did an interview on News 4. I don't know if that's where he was talking.
Where is he right now, or what do you mean?
You said your brother spoke and he had the locations, different locations?
Yeah, he says something about the locations in the press release.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, you know what? You're right. We didn't get through the whole thing because you guys talk and oh my God, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, so let me do that. I'm so sorry. Let me do that. Let me get through this, and then we'll call you back.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, I completely forgot. All right, let's finish listening. There is a whole part where they come on and talk. This is her right there. That's Tammy. Right? I hope so. I hope that's Tammy.
Yes, that's what led us to search those areas.
And do we know, obviously, you've talked to the people she was social mediating with before her abduction, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And this may be part of the investigation as well. I have to think a vehicle, that 2020 or newer 3/4 ton Chevy, kind of a unique vehicle. Those are worth about 60, 70 grand. So this isn't somebody who... Again, we know it's...
That's correct. And I'll clear up the facts. So when we were initially reported this information, we were reported that this subject walked from a homeless encampment or a homeless thing. That was just our initial report. We do not believe the subject is a homeless person. Who he could very well be the suspects in this case, but they had access to the vehicle that we're looking for.
Expensive vehicle.
Yes, it is.
Not
expensive.
necessarily something all of us can afford. I'm assuming you guys would check with registration and so forth to see if such vehicles have been registered.
I can't speak to that because of the ongoing investigation.
Is there like a tracker on the vehicle? You know, some of the New York cars that have like a...
Again, all that is being investigated.
How about fingerprints? Did you guys find any fingerprints from her car, I think? Is that what?
All evidence is being processed at this time through the Washoe County Sheriff's Office Crime Lab.
So when you say, we know, and maybe it's hopeful, maybe it's not, we know there's people out there that maybe know more, and I don't think we think they're withholding it. What do you think maybe people aren't getting that this is important? You've got to tell us that you saw the car go, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I would encourage anybody to come forward who had access. Anybody, it could be somebody borrowed your vehicle. It could be somebody, your neighbor drives this vehicle. If you know somebody who drives this vehicle or had access to this vehicle during this time frame, that's what we're asking you to come forward and speak with us. Please notify us through Secret Witness at 775-322-4900 or the Lyon County Sheriff's Office at 775-463-6600 or through the email address at detective@lyon-county.org. We're people around the clock are constantly monitoring everything that comes in. We're not specifically responding to everybody, but there's somebody analyzing everything that comes in, and we appreciate everything that you guys are providing.
And it's not some little truck, some clunker that someone would bring home and no one would notice. I think it's a pretty significant vehicle.
Yes, that's why we're asking for the public's help in identifying anybody who had access to a vehicle that matches the description.
Any license plates?
Not at this time.
Do we know that it had license plates?
I can't discuss that due to the ongoing investigation.
Do you have any indication that the suspect was somebody that Naomi knew?
I can't release that due to the ongoing investigation.
Yeah, and I just have questions. Do you have surveillance footage of the suspect entering her vehicle? Did it look like there was a confrontation, or it was almost he convinced her to let him in?
I'm not allowed to release that due to the ongoing investigation. Thank you.
What
And-
other areas is the FBI and the sheriff's office searching?
Again, I can't discuss that due to the ongoing investigation.
Is there information, are you getting a lot of, let's just put it, are you getting a lot of information from the public? You just would like a home run, I would suspect.
Yes, so we appreciate every single tip that has come in through phone, email, social media. Everything's incoming. We appreciate it. We're going through it all. Again, anything that's small, like if something small that you might not consider important, it's important to us. So if you could please let us know.
Is there
Good question.
a big misconception or something you want to clear up that either we have gotten wrong or maybe you're getting calls saying, hey, you're not doing this, that, or the other thing? Is there any big misconception you want to clear up?
No, I mean, I guess the biggest misconception that I would clear up right now is the fact that we're releasing everything we can. There's a lot more that we know that we cannot release due to the ongoing investigation. We're giving you guys everything we can, but we can't release certain things due to the ongoing investigation.
Do you suspect you may have to as time goes on?
Absolutely. As soon as information becomes available, as soon as we know something that we can release, we will release it. As soon as the Lyon County Sheriff or Lyon County District Attorney's Office is able to let us release information, we will release information to the public. And if you guys don't have any more questions, I'd like to turn it over to the family. Oh, go
One
ahead.
question, have you contacted Panasonic and maybe some of her coworkers who would know anything?
It is due to the ongoing investigation, but yeah, we're contacting. It's constantly evolving investigation.
Is there anyone in charge of like search and rescue specific areas? Like, if I want to go and help look.
Yeah, so I'll actually turn it over to Casey, Naomi's brother. He's been. We're going to ask that he's the point of contact for all civilian searches. And if you guys have any questions, I would like to turn it over to the family, and then I'd like to get back to work.
This is my mother, Diana Irion, and she just flew in last night. And go ahead and.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry if I get a little emotional. I'm trying. I just flew in from South Africa last night. My husband and I are in the Foreign Service, serving at the U.S. Mission in Pretoria, South Africa. And we got here as fast as we could. It's a long way, and I have three little boys that need love and care. So I had to be very careful about traveling. I hope you guys can all understand that. I want to ask everyone in the public, if you have seen this truck, even in the corner of your eye, like, oh, that's a big blue truck, please call Secret Witness or the Lyon County Sheriff Department. If you know of somebody who has a big blue new truck with the chrome and all that details on it that's in the picture, please call the Secret Witness or the Lyon County Sheriff's Office. If you're out and about and you see a cell phone on the ground, you're like, oh, that's weird, it's a cell phone. Please call Secret Witness or the Lyon County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, her cell phone wasn't recovered, I believe, still.
Please. It's an iPhone. Right. Yes, it's an iPhone.
Or pieces of it.
Or even pieces of it that looks like a broken cell phone. And we're also looking for her purse. It's a black bag. And any of her clothing. She was wearing the blue Panasonic t-shirt, and she was wearing a gray cardigan, and I think she was wearing gray sweatpants and blue Ugg boots.
They were either gray, black, or brown.
Gray, black, or brown.
I think they were like a faded black.
Yes.
They're like they're knockoff Uggs, so they're not name brands.
Yes. So if you find any of that just laying out, please call. It could be vital to saving her life. And that's our number one goal right now. Please save my daughter and bring her home. Please. Anything, any little tiny bit of information, please call.
And if anyone in the public has been or knows somebody that was at the Walmart parking lot in Fernley between 4:30 and 5:30 a.m. on the 12th, please come forward. I don't care if you were just going to the store or whatever. Get in contact with the Sheriff's Department. They need all the information that they can get. I don't care if you don't think it's significant. If you were there, it could be vital.
No piece of information is too small to report at this point. We need everyone's help across the nation because the incident happened so close to I-80. She could be anywhere in the nation. We need this word to be spread nationwide. We need as many news agencies as possible to pick up the story. We needed social media to spread the story. Share, talk to everyone, and call for any tiny bit of information. Tonight at 7 p.m., there'll be a candlelight vigil in the
Fernley Out of Town Park.
I'm sorry, I just got in last night from South Africa and we were traveling for 36 hours. So
I believe they're also doing a search this Saturday. I believe I read. I'll ask Tammy too when I speak to her just to confirm. Maybe she can give us dates too for things to look out for. But I read somewhere, and there was a bunch of articles, March 26th, I think. Search. I don't know if they're taking people, volunteers. Oh, they do have a GoFundMe too. So the GoFundMe's in the description. I put the link there. We'll take a look at that later. But there is a GoFundMe if you're interested in that.
I don't remember the names of everything. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Tammy in green. The guy that was just talking.
Hello, my name is Tamara Cartwright.
That's Casey Valley, I believe.
Right.
That's the right brother.
What I really want to say is that if you have any information at all, that you need to come forward. If you have information about the vehicle of interest, if you have information about the suspect, if you have information about my sister Naomi, I need you to come forward. If you see the slightest piece of information, if you see anything that you think might be evidence, I need you to come forward immediately. Don't post about it without talking to law enforcement first. Don't do anything without talking to law enforcement first. This is life or death for my sister. That's right.
Life or death. I don't care if you think it's insignificant or if you need other people's approval. You need no one's approval before calling law enforcement. This is life or death for a beautiful and fun and amazing sister, daughter, and friend. She was just starting. She is. She's just starting her adult life. She hasn't even gone to college yet. She just graduated high school. What I need you to do right now, if you know anything, please come forward and contact law enforcement or secret witness. Thank you.
Daniel's going to speak in just a second, but it is so vitally important, and we're all making a plea here. Anyone that knows anything about any of this, there's ways to stay anonymous. If you know somebody that might know something, I don't care who you are. If they do it to us, they can do it to you.
That's right.
And I'm making a plea to everyone, maybe people that are on the other side of the law that might know more. We need your help. This is a family. You have a family too. Is there any questions for the family really quick?
Casey, you saw the surveillance footage. I don't know if you, through that or through whatever else you've seen, were there cars, maybe one or two, in the parking lot or maybe driving down the street close? That's who you're appealing to as well?
Yes, there was definitely some other people in the Walmart parking lot during that time, and we really need them to come forward, for sure. There was, plenty of activity in that area.
What time does a bus usually pick up the employees of Panasonic?
Between 5:30 and 5:40.
Are you planning on hosting another community organized search?
Yes, there will be another search this Saturday. The location is yet to be determined, and I will let everybody know that it can as soon as we have that information, but we have to coordinate.
In the meantime, where are some areas that people can look?
I think the highest confidence areas that we can take a look at is if you look on a map, you'll see Fernley, and there's I-80 that goes across, and there's 447 and 95 that bisect Fernley. So north of I-80, east of the reservation, in that 10-mile square area is where I'd like to concentrate the efforts of the public right now. The
reservation thing, I don't know where that's at, and maybe I can ask Tammy about that. And I don't know if she has a location yet. It could maybe they don't have a location yet too that they're gonna do for Saturday.
Big area.
I know he said they don't. This press is from yesterday, so
I've been out there. When I get a spare hour, which isn't often, there's people that are out there right now helping me. I have a side-by-side and it's broken and it's getting fixed by the community. They're fixing that for me. There's a lot of moms here today that we're so thankful for, that have made sure that we're fed, made sure that we have everything we have. They've made sure that we have, you name it, towels. I can't thank you guys enough. And everyone in this community, I never imagined that a community could be like this, guys. The public search last Saturday, over 700 people signed in.
Wow.
There was horses, ATVs, side-by-sides, people on foot. There was a lot of very serious people that came, and we appreciate that. And we need more of that. Where we need your help. Okay, this is Daniel, Naomi's younger brother.
It's Daniel, Irion, Irion. He's 13 years old.
Hello, Daniel Irion. I hope and ask that any you help find my sister. I'm gonna have back home safe. Thank you.
So one thing I want to reiterate is we're working very closely with the family, and I think it's very important that the family is involved in this. One thing I would ask of the public as a whole is if you're going to go out and do a private citizen search or something, please coordinate that through Casey, so that it's a little easier for us to maintain collection of evidence and stuff if we have a go-to person, and Casey's our go-to person. I can tell you that every law enforcement agency, and I said this before, from the federal law enforcement partners to the state and local partners are working on this. As Detective Cusmer said, we're getting hundreds of tips every day through secret witness and via email, via social media and stuff, and we are following up on all of those. And you can only imagine the input that we're getting from those sources, and we got somebody dedicated specifically just to monitor that. I'm going to give you guys one last plea here, and the fact is that we really do need those anonymous people, as Casey said, that if you want to not be involved but help us out, you can report anonymously, and we're good with that. The last thing that I would add to this whole deal is I know there may be questions out there that not enough information is being put out, but I can tell you that we're putting it out as quick as we can when we can. And at some point in time, once we catch that big break, then hopefully we can bring Naomi home. So other than that, if anybody's got any questions for me.
Sheriff, what would you say to somebody who's watching this, and they may know something, that they may get in trouble, either physical trouble or they may be in a situation where if they speak out or whatever, they could get in a lot of trouble. Not from you guys, but from their environment.
Right.
What would you say to them?
Friends and neighbors. I mean, if somebody can't send the information out because they're worried about retaliation or some sort of, or some kickback or something, they know somebody that can. That's the benefit of today's world in terms of social media and secret witness and all that stuff. Is there's a lot of ways to remain anonymous that doesn't cause you to get thrown under the bus. And I would just reiterate to a lot of people that, because a lot of times you have people that I don't want to get involved because I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be standing on social or national news. Or in today's world, there's lots of ways to get the information out there, and I would just ask that everybody that's listening really focus on that and be creative and come up with a way that you can get us information that we can use. Anything else?
Do you have any indication that it was a violent attack? And if not, is that why you continue to search heavily and great believe that she's still alive?
Can't really comment on that a whole lot because, I mean, this is a big case and we got a lot of evidence being processed.
And try to, hey, I don't know what's going on in the chat because I'm thinking of questions in my head that I'd like to ask Tammy. But yeah, if somebody's being disrespectful, especially, you know, to Tammy, you guys try to be respectful or block them or whatever. The whole point of this is just to try to get information out about a missing person. And if there's things that we can fix or incorrect, let's fix it, correct it, and that's it. But it's not supposed to be for like drama and craziness and all that stuff, you know? And I was looking too at I don't want to sidetrack too much because I want to pull up some interviews. I'm going to wait to call Tammy till we play. I think there's like 2 interviews that I want to show you guys just to give me a little bit of time. And if you guys have any questions too, you could just let me know, whatever. But so the first location that I got from the map is the Walmart. That's confirmed. The second location that I got on the map this is through the FBI. There's an FBI poster. And so these are 2 definitely confirmed locations. There's no she was last seen wearing a blue Panasonic company shirt. I've showed the picture, the cardigan sweater, gray pants, brown boots. She was carrying a black purse, her iPhone. I read this is another thing I was going to ask. So I'll ask her when she comes on, but some article, I didn't save the link, said AirPods too. I don't know if that, it's just another detail, I guess every little detail. So I'll just add that to real quick. I mean, you never know. And it sounds insignificant, and so, yeah. So this happened March 12th, 2022 at 5 a.m. But we know the actual time is 5:24 or whatever, but this is like a summarization, I guess. And when she was abducted by the nondescript male, 3 days later, her vehicle is located next to the Sherman-Williams Western Emulsion plant. So to confirm for sure. So you can see on the map, this is here, the Walmart, and this is the plant. I mean, it's really super close to each other. And this picture that is taken, which is another good question to ask, if she knows or if that's okay, where was this picture taken? The blue truck. They might have said it in the presser. I didn't. Blue truck. What time? What day? Okay. And so the third location, I'll see if I can find the article. I thought this was a search area, but I'll just have to double check that and reconfirm that. I know I pulled this from somewhere that said this is one of the areas where her cell phone last pinged for like 10 minutes. I had an article. I had it somewhere here. I'm bad at taking notes. I'm like a mess. I just splat everything on the notepad and then I try to make some sort of sense of it. I'll find it though. Let me keep playing this.
And we don't have a conclusive answer to that yet. And I don't want to lead to speculation. So we're still working on that piece. Anything else?
Have you received any tips where someone intentionally gave you false information regarding this case?
So that's one of the reasons that we have somebody specifically filtering that information, because you're going to get, no matter what type of case you have, with this one or any other one, you're going to get certain information that may not be credible. And so that's why we're on top of it and trying to sort all that out.
Casey, how do you, if somebody wants to start their own search thing, maybe their friends or something on an early evening or something, do you want them to email you, or what would you like them to do?
The email address is findnaomiirion@gmail.com, and I will immediately discuss that with my brother.
And anyone that wants to get involved with that, there is some people in the community that I'll be putting you in touch with that I don't want to just blast out there to everyone right now. But if you can, form groups. We don't have time to work with necessarily a bunch of different individuals. Like, reach out to other people. We need your help. We're overwhelmed. So, and anybody that has, it's okay, we'll talk about that. Anybody that has any type of search and rescue experience that wants to help be in charge of this, get in contact. And if we can get a civilian side person that has legitimate experience and is a serious person that we can verify, then I would love to coordinate with someone like that has that kind of time. And honestly, we have so much happening, and we're all wearing rainbow ribbons. They asked us, a bunch of the moms here in Fernley, they made these for us, and with their daughters and their granddaughters and their husbands and their family, and they have run Fernley out of ribbon. So anybody coming tonight, bring rainbow ribbon, spools of it, and we'll get it in the right hands. And we thank everybody for that. And rainbow was, they asked what her favorite color was, and that was it. So, is there anything else, guys?
For any of the family.
Yeah, any of the family or the sheriff's. Okay.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming today, and together we're going to get some answers. I believe in that, and we appreciate you guys being here, and hopefully we can bring you something new soon. Thank you.
This is the official flyer for my sister, missing person Naomi Irion. Please, if you need a link to a printable PDF, go to Facebook, search my name, Tamara Cartwright, and you will see a link to a printable PDF. You can also go to Twitter/sweatervest, sweater_vest, S.
So there's a TikTok, and then let me just pause it. I'm gonna play like 2 interviews, and then I think we'll call back Tammy. I wanted to see what other things they had to say. This is the official, so I'll put this on and I'll confirm when Tammy calls too. I think this is the page she said, the official page for like updates from the family directly. So I'll put that in there when I have a chance. Let's play this clip from the brother.
If Naomi was watching right now, then I think I would tell her to stay strong.
A message from a hopeful older brother, Casey Valley, to his missing younger sister, 18-year-old Naomi Irion. She disappeared around 5 Saturday morning, moments after buying a drink from a Fernley gas station.
It was extremely evident to me.
Okay, so that's where I got that from. So yeah, she was at a gas station. And according to this article, when she purchased this drink, this is from the brother. She was just purchasing like an energy drink or something like that, and it was close to their house. And according to the article as well, it says this was the last time that she used her bank account. So I want to check in with Tammy too. Is that still like that? Oh, this is a good question too. Like, have any accounts been used since? Like any that whatever they can say. Of course, they're not going to tell us what they can't say. Just coming up with that on the fly. All right.
Right off the bat that this was something sinister.
He says he watched this man take Naomi on Walmart security footage.
It ruined me. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I didn't want to believe it.
He says Naomi was waiting in the Walmart parking lot for a bus to take her to Panasonic outside Reno Sparks.
She always parked in the same spot, and she always got there early so she could, do social media stuff before she went to work.
That's when he says this man walked up, got her to move from her driver's seat to her passenger seat, then
got into her car and drove it away with her in it.
Lyon County deputies finding her car just up the road.
I wonder, did he threaten her with a gun or something, or was it just, or a knife, or I don't know. Did he open the door? I wonder if they're allowed to say any of that.
With evidence of a crime Tuesday. They think that man is now driving this truck, a dark 2020 or newer Chevy pickup. To that man, Casey says, "We're on to you."
And that truck sticks out, doesn't it? I would think it's not that hard to spot. I mean, unless they went in chop shop or something, right? Front grille is blue. Yeah, that's custom. They said there's no tag. So, or they're not releasing it. There's no tag for the vehicle. The blue truck, anyway. Her vehicle's already found.
The best thing that he could do right now is to drop Naomi off somewhere safe and take off.
To everyone helping the family, sharing flyers and social media posts, he says thank you.
We're doing everything we can to get her back and to get her back safe.
Now, if you know where Naomi is,
I believe that's the actual blue truck, not like an example. I'll confirm it too, Tammy. I wanted to play this too because she was on HLN. And Tammy, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. It's crazy because I didn't expect it, but then I'm over here like an hour or two before putting up links to watch you, and you came through, so it's nice.
morning, she went there to catch a shuttle that takes her to work near Reno. Investigators released this new video of a man who's walking around in the parking lot at that time. Come and look. And police say he was then seen driving her car out of the parking lot. Now, these surveillance photos were taken just before Naomi disappeared.
And it said supposedly they didn't know, from one place I read, they didn't know in which direction he left.
Now, her car was found days later, abandoned near that.
The truck cost $60,000. Wow. They got to be able to track this thing down.
Same Walmart. I want to welcome Naomi's older sister, Tamara Cartwright, with more on this search. Tamara, how are you holding up? You must be sick with worry.
Yeah, every minute without my sister is a minute full of unspeakable pain.
You have seen this video, I would imagine, that we just showed the audience. What did you think or notice when you saw this new video of a man who was walking the parking lot? Anything about his behavior that you noticed?
There are a few things that I noticed. When he's up in the upper right-hand corner and the car comes by, it seems like he goes to hide behind another car, which is very suspicious. And that's near the beginning of the surveillance footage.
That you noticed?
There are a few things that I noticed. When he's up in the upper right-hand corner and the car comes by, it seems like he goes to hide behind another car, which is very suspicious. And that's near the beginning of the surveillance footage. I also noticed that near the...
That's what I was wondering. I wasn't sure what exactly he was doing up in the corner. Was he looking at other cars? But I didn't think, was he just trying to blend in or something in his crazy head? Or was he looking at her the entire time? I don't know. I guess he must have been.
And even though my sister's car is cropped out, my family knows exactly where her car is on this footage. And near the very end, he walks more towards the camera, towards the bushes. Then he turns and he squares up his shoulders and plants his feet looking directly at my sister's car, like he's a predator looking at his prey. And it's just one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Did your sister ever express fear about going off to work?
Somebody said they chopped this clip for the interview. Yeah, it's just playing over and over. But the way the video starts, he's all the way to the, wait, my camera's flipped, but to the right, to the top. That's what she was talking about.
So early in the morning and waiting for a shuttle in a parking lot, or no?
She never seemed afraid about that at all.
When's the last time you spoke with her?
I talked with my sister on Thursday before she disappeared over Snapchat.
And she was active on social media even that morning. Police said that at 5:23 she was active on social media, and that the surveillance video shows at 5:24 the car apparently being approached. Tell me a little bit about, well, your sister, what she means to you, what she's like, and why people will want to be helping out, try to find her.
My sister is probably one of the best people that I've ever known. She's really fun. She loves other people, and one of her favorite things to do is just to hang out, but also once she finds someone that's in trouble, she'll stand up for them. So what I need everybody to do is stand up for my sister.
Yes. Is with each day that goes by, how does your concern change?
The days aren't as hard as the nights. Every day I wake up hoping we'll find my sister, but every night I go to bed thinking that it's another night that she's in terrible pain.
Are you pleased with the way that authorities have been doing the investigation and trying to find the answers about what has happened to your sister?
Yes, I know local law enforcement and the FBI are doing everything they can to find my sister. We can reach them 24/7. I texted one of the detectives at 3 a.m. the other day, and he texted me back. So I'm 100% sure they're doing everything that they can to find my sister.
And how much help is the town and the people around this area helping? And what does that do for you in terms of lifting your spirit?
Here in Fernley and the people in the surrounding areas are helping so much. They've been coming to local searches. They came to the candlelight vigil we had last night. And every moment that someone is just spending time with us even is a moment where we feel that we're being supported and we feel some more hope about finding my sister.
And you and your family do believe that she was abducted. What do you have to say to the person who may have done it?
I just want my sister back. Please just find somewhere near a phone, find somewhere near the public, and just drop her off. And I don't care if you disappear, just leave my sister somewhere where she's safe.
Tamara, I hope that happens. Tamara Cartwright, sister Naomi, has been missing for a week now out of the Reno area. Naomi Irion, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And let us hope that this is helpful in the search for your sister.
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay. And there's a couple of things I was looking at. We're gonna get Tammy on in a second. And her brother was saying that the shuttle normally arrives around 5:30 to 5:40 a.m. And so, and this happened at 5:25, where he leaves in her vehicle. So, I mean, it very well kind of seems like it was somebody stalking her, maybe targeting her, knowing her routine, unless it just happened to be a complete coincidence. I was trying to find confirmation for this third location. I saw a couple articles pop up, but I was trying to get the actual intersection. But that's okay. We can figure that out after. So let me call her back. And what I'll do is I have a couple things we can talk about and ask and maybe clarify if she knows and if she can talk on it. And then you guys in the chat too, if you want to ask something, you can. I'll try to keep an eye. So let me call back. Actually, Tammy, if you're out there, if you can call me. Because now, for some reason, your phone number disappeared from my thing. It shouldn't have, but... or Tamara. I don't know if Tammy's okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. The phone call disappeared. So if you're out there, if you can please call back. It's crazy, man. It's got to be. You hear all these missing cases or missing persons, but sometimes or a lot of times we don't really get to see the video. And then to actually see the video, and so you know for sure, like something crazy, something abnormal, somebody potentially stalking going on. Yeah, it's got to like have your nerves on edge 24/7. Okay, here we go. Hey, Tammy.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for calling back, and I appreciate you watching. And again, sorry for what you guys are going through. So a couple of things. I know you're from Texas, right? You're not from this from the Nevada area, that town.
Right. I live in Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. That area is like an industrial area, I guess. I don't know if you know much about that or.
Yeah, there's some really big factories around here. The factory my sister works at is like huge. We were driving past it the other night, and I just saw all the lights, and my brother was like, "Oh, this is the factory where she works at," and I was like, "Is it there or is it there?" And he was gesturing. He's like, "It's all this, all around us on both sides of the highway and everything like that." So, yeah, there's some huge factories in the Reno Sparks area.
Oh yeah, this is in Reno Tahoe Industrial Center. Okay. So there was people talking, or there was some rumors going on. I don't know if you're able to address this, but they're saying that supposedly, or if you could clarify, does she have a protection order, restraining order against somebody from work?
I can't comment on that.
Okay. Do you know how long she's been working at Panasonic? I mean, it can't be that long. Where she's been in Nevada less than a year.
She started working as soon as she got here in August. She actually got the job over the phone when she was in South Africa.
Okay. And so it's a total of 7 siblings too? Because I saw an article, I wanted to make sure that's correct.
Yeah, there's me, my brother, Naomi, and our 3 brothers that were adopted. My mom also had a stillbirth, so she says 7, but there are 6 living.
The pictures of her that were put out of making the purchase, that was a gas station, right? I guess by the house for your brother, or where they live together?
It's a local gas station.
Local gas station. The whole AirPods thing, so the belongings that she had on her when she went missing, is that a thing also that I saw in one random article? That said she had...
So I was looking, while we were at the podium at the press release, there was basically a list of the things that my sister had on her person or likely had on her person. Let me see if I can remember everything. They said her phone, her purse, her wallet, her AirPods, and her, like, she likely had a fidget spinner inside of her purse somewhere.
Fidget spinner, yeah. Her her cell phone was never located. Like, was her purse in the car and stuff like that, or can you say?
I did ask. I actually asked that and asked if I could release that information, and they said yes, you can release it. And the purse was not found in the car, so we're still looking for her purse.
Wow. So no purse. The phone is definitely missing. They haven't found that. Okay. Did she ever complain about being followed or stalked or anything like that you know of?
Not that I know of.
Do you know? I read in one article that they said that gas station, or I think the video too, that was the last purchase on her banking account. Do you know if that was the last purchase?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know anything else about the March 26th search? Do you guys have a location yet, or not specifically yet?
So let me go over to the map. We have a topographic map on the wall with the 10 square miles my brother was talking about circled that was given to I.
Okay.
So there hasn't been a location for the meeting up for the search announced yet. It'll likely be in northeast Fernley somewhere. I don't know exactly where it'll be. They said last night at the vigil that it will be announced within the next 24 hours. So hopefully by tonight we will have a location for where the search everyone will meet up.
Okay. And you'll be posting that too. Like this is the legit Twitter page, right? Like they can go here for all the updates, location stuff, everything, right?
I'm not as active on Twitter as I am on. I'm going to try and be more active if people are like really following my Twitter for updates.
So
I just keep forgetting about it. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Tamara Cartwright. It's the one with the profile picture that's a picture of my sister.
Okay. I'm going to share that for people to... Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
And I make a lot of public posts about my sister, so...
Okay. So this is probably the better page for now. I'll put the link for them too, so we can follow that. Okay, let's see. So when you got to see the surveillance footage, the video, her vehicle, I don't know if you're allowed to say, was it like off to the left? Out of view?
One more time? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Her vehicle, on the surveillance footage, we never saw the vehicle on surveillance footage. Like we didn't get what was released to the public. We didn't see her vehicle, or was that the vehicle that pulled up and parked with the headlights on?
That vehicle that pulled up and parked is not hers.
Okay.
We're hoping that person will come forward. Her car is cropped out, and at the very end, when you see him kind of turn exactly in the center of the video, that's her car is just above that. I made a graphic on Facebook that shows the location of her car, and maybe I could send it to you.
That would be great.
Can you text through this line, or?
I can send you a number. I'm on your Facebook too. I don't know if you can inbox me, or I can inbox. I have a Facebook page. You can inbox me.
Yeah, message me, and then I'll just send you the graphic real quick.
All right, let me do that right now. I'll do that. Messenger.
And the reason why they did that, as far as I know, is just because we wanted to focus on everything else rather than just my sister sitting in her car.
Right. I don't know why my computer's acting funny now. It's not letting me, it won't let me send a message.
Okay, do you have an email I can send it to?
Yeah. You can do iCkEdMeL, iCkEdMEL @gmail.com.
ICK, one more time.
iCkEdMEL @gmail.com.
Okay, there it is. Okay, this is going to take a second because I have so many pictures on my phone. So if you want to ask some questions while I'm doing this, I'm okay with that.
Okay. With regards to the blue truck, so first of all, let me just answer the question for them. I have it somewhere here. People kept asking what kind of vehicle was it, and I had it. Oh wait, it's in the flyer.
Yeah, and there's actually some updated information that was not in the press release about the vehicle that the police have said that we could share with the public. So it's a 2021 or newer Chevrolet Silverado High Country 2500 or 3500 dark blue or black 4-door pickup truck. And only one of the very distinctive features.
Did you cut out? Are you there? Did we lose Tammy? Tammy? Look. Oh, there we go. I think I got you back. I lost you for a second. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You were saying, I think it cut out. You were saying the distinctive features were.
The distinctive features are the chrome handles, and then there's actually a dealer installed rear window feature.
And this is the actual picture, because somebody was like, "Oh, is this just like?" Because sometimes they do like an exam. This is the actual vehicle in the picture.
Yeah, that's a picture of the actual truck.
Okay, and so there's no plate that we know of released.
No, that information hasn't been released if there's a plate or not.
Do you know what day
And
this
I
picture
sent
was?
you the graphic.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I sent you the graphic through your email if you wanted to pull it up.
Thank you. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, so he walks over here and he's like facing her, like when he walks through these bushes.
Yeah, he's like staring at her. Yeah.
Wow. That's really creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, the blue truck. Do we know what time and day this was taken?
The police haven't released that information.
Okay. Okay. The next thing, give me 1 second. Oh, have you anything with Texas EquiSearch? Like, do you know if there's been any? They don't just do Texas, right? They do different places. Somebody asked that, or is it only Texas? I think they do different states.
We contacted them. We tried to contact them a few times, and they contacted us back recently. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I don't know if you're able to say or not. I mean, I don't know if you're able to see. Did he? How he threatened her? Like, was it with like a knife or a gun, or it's just couldn't even tell?
So I personally haven't seen the footage of the actual kidnapping.
Okay, your brother saw it.
Yeah, he did, and it's because he went directly to Walmart just to see if my sister had made it there. He asked to see the surveillance footage. Like it was, I think he reported her missing on Sunday night, and it was Monday night that he went to Walmart because he just thought of it randomly. He was like, you know what, I can go to Walmart and ask. I mean, they may say no,
right,
but I can ask to see the surveillance footage, and they let him see it.
The surveillance video that we saw, I guess you didn't see the part where she got abducted. Do you know how long after? Is it right after? Like they literally cut it out like a minute or two or a couple of seconds before he goes to the vehicle and does it?
The police haven't released that information either.
Okay. Let me just take a look too, because some people were asking questions. Somebody BL says, have the FBI or police looked into her ex's, her phone records and stuff?
I can't talk about either of those things.
Okay. I'm just looking at some things. I'm looking at. I know you're not gonna be able to answer. Do you know what was found? Well, I already know because the article said there was some sort of evidence that was found. You can't say, but was there anything else found in her car when it was found that stood out or anything?
I don't have like the inventory. I know the police have made, of course, an inventory of absolutely everything that was in her car. So I don't have that. They haven't given that to the family. But I did, like I said, yesterday before the press release, I asked about the purse because someone asked online and they were saying, was her purse in the car? Because, you know, it has her ID in it and everything. And they said no, and they said I could tell everybody that. So,
wow. So Lexa asks, wait, no. Oh, okay. So she's wondering, I guess maybe it's a good question. Yeah. Why didn't she drive her car to work, and why was she taking the bus? And I don't know how far the distance is. I know some people for multiple reasons, but do you know specifically why she did that?
So first, I just want to say that it's super common for all of the employees in Fernley that work at Panasonic or work in Reno Sparks at the different factories to do this. It's not like weird or out of the ordinary that she did this. It's like normal that everybody does that.
Okay.
She lives a mile away from the Walmart, mile and a half away from the Walmart, and she lives over a 30-minute drive from the factory.
Okay.
So it's just more of a parking ride situation.
Right. Especially with gas now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Jazz was asking, do you know if they pulled CCTV from previous days? Is the guy seen on camera any other day?
Yeah, I can't talk about that.
Okay. Do you know if she usually is the only person who gets on the shuttle bus? Like, does she have other coworkers there waiting, or is she usually the only person there?
I know that she has friends on the shuttle bus. I don't know if they get on at other stops or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. And now I'll just look in the chat real quick. I don't want to hold you too long either. I know you've been really busy.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I made time today to be able to talk to people online about my sister. So
yeah, if you guys have anything you want to, ask or just clear up, as long as it's respectful, Let's see. How many searches have you guys done? I mean, I know there's definitely been one that I heard of, and I know you're doing the one on Saturday. Was there other searches too?
are you talking about like police sanction, like police searches, or are you talking? I don't think I can talk about the police searches, but I think I'm allowed to talk about our personal searches that our family has done. We've gone out twice just to drive around in the desert and see if we could find anything. And my brother's actually out doing that right now as well.
Okay, somebody had a really good question, and I've wondered about this. I think this was it Jessica or Rebecca? Rebecca asks, tried pinging the AirPods. I've never had an AirPod. I heard that it's something you can do, supposedly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure the FBI has done all that stuff. I mean, the FBI's been here since, I think, Monday or something like that. So, like the Monday after she was kidnapped. So, and yeah, I'm sure that they've tried that.
Somebody's wondering to the location of the location of the truck, the picture where the picture was taken of the truck. Do you know the location of that?
I can't talk about that.
Okay. Did EquiSearch say they were going to help you guys, or is it just kind of play by ear kind of thing?
I'm not sure if I can talk about that yet.
Okay. Somebody said about recent breakups. I think she said she wasn't. You're not going to talk about exes and stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about any of her. I'm trying not to talk about her friends or some of her other personal life because I don't want people to be like bombarded.
Right. Yeah, that does happen. Were you getting? Anne asked this question. From what I heard, she's asking if the stalker came in his own vehicle to target her. From what I've heard, I think it came from you guys in news. It said that supposedly he came from some homeless encampment area. Do you know if he ever was seen like in an actual vehicle at Walmart?
So on the Walmart footage, I'm like 99% sure that I can tell y'all this. On the Walmart footage, he is only seen walking. He is not seen inside of a vehicle at all. And it's just coming from the direction where the homeless encampment is. It's not necessarily saying they saw him inside the homeless encampment coming out of the homeless encampment. I don't think the homeless encampment is, I'm not even sure if it's on the footage where the cameras can see it. So it's just coming from that direction.
Okay.
And I think that they're saying that, and they started saying that locally because everybody knows where that homeless encampment is locally.
All right. Trying to catch him. There's a lot of questions coming. Do you know if she had an Apple Watch?
I don't think she did.
They're asking. Somebody said, "Can they possibly log into Naomi's phone account without having a phone?"
I can't talk about that.
Okay. They're asking. Well, I'm sure you know this. A lot of this stuff, I was like, I don't think you can say. Somebody's saying, "How did this guy get this vehicle?" We don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they know, but I don't know. But the police, they were saying too, they can't really answer that from what I saw. They believe it's connected.
Like how it's connected with the truck? Is that what you're asking?
Right. How's this guy?
Another thing. That's another thing I can't say. And I don't think they've even, they haven't even told us how he's connected with the truck.
They say he's like a person of, let me see, I think person of interest or vehicle of interest.
Yeah, it's a vehicle of interest. So this person inside of that truck or people inside of that truck know where my sister is.
Okay.
That's the main thing that everyone's supposed to be focusing on right now.
Nausea asked that already. She said she hasn't heard of somebody stalking her that she knows of.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to. Well, I guess that's it. If there's anything else, you guys. Did she mention anything to her friends on the shuttle bus about someone stalking her?
I talked to one of her friends on the shuttle bus last night, and it was at the candlelight vigil. And I don't think that was an appropriate subject of conversation, and that's the only time that I talked to one of her friends from there.
Okay. Does your sister have any identifying tattoos or birthmarks?
Yes, thank you so much for asking this question. My sister has a smiley face tattoo on one of her ankles. She has a septum piercing and a nostril piercing in each nostril. She has dyed black hair that's fairly short. It's above her shoulders. And she has green eyes, but one of her eyes has like a little bit of brown in it. She also has a dimple on her chin on the right side.
Okay. Thank you, Katie, for asking that. I think that was Katie. Yeah, Katie. Good question. The FBI is involved. I mean, I don't want to. Do you guys think this is completely random? I don't know if you even want to go speculating. It seems like it might be a random thing, or well, not. I don't know, random because maybe it's not so random because it seems like somebody that was stalking her, but I guess in the sense of knew her previously or her knowing him, because I saw a lot of people asking that.
At this point, the police haven't told us what the leads are. They just say that they're working around the clock and that they have leads. They're just not releasing those to the public.
Okay. Jasmine asked, when did family speak with her last? I know you said Thursday that week. You spoke with her, right? I think.
Yeah, and it's actually the same day that most of the rest of us spoke with her. My brother did speak with her on Friday night as well.
Okay. Somebody asked, did he, Water Sniper says, did he approach other people while pacing back and forth?
As far as I know, he didn't. And the fact that that car pulled up and then it looks like he hid behind the other car, like he got scared someone could see him. I don't know. It's just really disturbing to me.
Yeah, she does have Snapchat.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody says she moved there 6 months ago. Does she live with family? But she lives with her brother. Yeah, we covered that. It was more than 6 months, right? I think August last year.
Yeah, August.
Yeah, August last year, and she lives with her brother.
Yeah. And she just turned 18 in July.
That smiley face ankle tattoo, do you guys have pictures posted too on the...
Unfortunately not. And she doesn't even have any pictures that she posted anywhere of it. I think she was trying to keep it away from my parents.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you answering the questions, spending time with us. I'm going to clip this call from the live stream and make it a shorter version so people can listen to it. But I appreciate it because I've seen you all over the place. I think that's great too that you guys are doing that. That you're really you're going hard and you're going to different YouTube channels and news networks and you're trying to get the story out. I hope that she's found and safe and that the people responsible are caught for this. Because your brother was saying, it could happen to anybody. It could be any of us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I could.
All right. So yeah, I'll be following your page and I'll just keep in case I need to reach back out, or I can just share posts that you post on Facebook to keep people updated.
All right, that sounds great.
All right, thank you, Tammy.
You so much.
All right, take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Mel repeat to look nationwide for type of truck and phone. I appreciate you guys joining. I was not expecting this. Completely unexpected. And I appreciate her clarifying and answering a lot of the questions. I really too, with stories, I don't like to go crazy, conspiracy and all stuff too. I just try to pull up information and data that's from the news. But a lot of times too, sometimes they get it wrong, and sometimes they're just, taking quotes from another article. So if one place has something off, then it could be off. The only thing I wasn't able to fully confirm was that this last ping, which this came from. For some reason, my stuff today, when I was saving it, it wasn't saving oh shit. A mess today. It wasn't saving my links, not for everything. I like to have a link for everything just in case, so I can be well, I got it from here, or this is from there. How can we fix it? Blah, blah, blah. And see, this is where the thing is. That's why you just don't know, because this article said he was filmed approaching other vehicles in the parking lot, but his face was not visible. I think we should watch that video again. I don't know if he was necessarily approaching other vehicles. It looked like, I don't know, maybe in this guy's head, he thought he was being sneaky or something. Oh, I'm just standing in front of this car, just standing here, kind of thing. All right, let's do that. Let me pull up the video again. We don't have to play the whole thing. I'll just skip to the part. Here it is. So this vehicle that pulls up, Tammy says that's not her sister, Naomi. But this is where the guy comes from, like all the way at the top right corner somewhere. And the picture she sent me right here. So I'm gonna kind of skip a little bit past towards this part. He was looking directly at her vehicle, like her vehicle is right there. Push. This is supposed to be right there. So let's take a look. That's already him over there creeping. And that travel thing isn't it's true, it isn't uncommon. I know, like, well, you know, it depends, but like my mother too, she used to take like a train to work. Like she has a car, but it's in the job is in Miami, and so she would park by the train stop, and the job pays for like the transportation, so you save money and stuff like that. They pay for your transportation. The only con is, I guess, getting on the train with other people, but you avoid all the crazy traffic, you save on gas, you know, and then you just take your ride straight to work. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing here, you know, and some articles and some people, whoever's watching this, could interpret it however they want to interpret it, you know. So maybe they thought at a certain point that this guy was like looking at other vehicles, but it seems like this dude was just waiting for her. Just speculation. I don't know. So I guess that's where they got that from. Maybe, you know, I don't know. But to me, it looks like he's almost just waiting, right? He's just like almost as if he knows what he wants. He's just waiting. And yeah, her vehicle was cropped out. That's what Tammy said. So yeah, we can't see, but she says he's looking directly. So her car's right on the other side of this. That's what we see in the picture. That's crazy, man. Yeah. I think we'll call it then. I think we did good. I don't want to stretch it out too long. I want people to be able to watch it if they come back, and I'll try to put some timestamps. And what I'll do too is I'll clip the phone call, because sometimes people, they just want to hear that. So I'll clip the phone call and I'll post that to Facebook. Maybe I'll do it here too. I don't know. Maybe I'll do YouTube also, so people can just hear that conversation between us. And thank you guys so much for the questions. I appreciate you helping me out. Oh, somebody said, oh, just sent. Oh, Jesus. Let me see. This looks almost confusing to me, but let me see. This is on the Facebook group. Oh, no. No. Let me see. Car parks here. No, yeah. That image you sent me, maybe we should talk about this real quick, right? To help out. It's great that we had Tammy on. So let me just show this. So Jess sent me this. Thank you for sending it. It says Naomi's car is over here. Car parks here. Car parks next to near suspect. So this is not true. Because and then it's a good thing that we asked, because according to Tammy, I don't know who that was. They were wondering about this car. Who could this be? Like, it would be nice to get in touch with them because maybe they can give some additional information about who the suspect is. But from what we know, that was not the vehicle. The vehicle's on the other side of this. It was actually cropped out. So it says suspect walks right through the headlights of the parked car. Suspects turn around and heads back toward car. Headlights of car that parked are still on. Suspect faces Naomi's car and heads towards it. I don't know. Is this accurate or inaccurate? Naomi's car's over here. I don't know. This picture confuses me. I guess they're saying somebody's car parks there and Naomi's car is over here. Maybe car parks near suspect. Okay. Suspect walks right through the headlights of the parked car. Suspect turns around and heads towards the car. Headlights of the car that parked are still on. As suspect faces Naomi's car. Okay, so maybe it is accurate. It is accurate then. Then I don't think they're saying this is Naomi's car. It's just saying that's a car there. Just confusing to me. I'm sorry. No, this is from a Facebook group. I get what they're trying to do. I guess they're showing their like the sequence of events or something. But it could almost be interpreted as Naomi's car is there, but it's not. We already know, we confirmed Naomi's car's to the left, out of sight. Because this almost to me looked like, are they saying that this is her car? But no. Car parks near suspect. I don't know. This almost looks a little confusing to me. But regardless, her car is not here to the right. It's off to the left and it's cropped out. Sorry. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Please hit like. I'd appreciate it. Like, subscribe. We'll follow the story and see what happens. Hopefully, I'm glad that they have support. It looks like they got a lot of support. And they're doing the right thing, because sometimes, unfortunately, with some cases, people, for whatever reason, they're not pushing on the news, the media, whatever. Like, they went fast and hard. Some people do push and they don't get the attention, but I've seen many cases where, you don't see or hear from the family for whatever reason. So it's a good thing she has like a lot of strong support from the family, even flying out from South Africa. So, and then also what's upcoming, I guess tomorrow is the Ethan Crumley thing tomorrow. Ethan Crumley's 30-day, they're revisiting whether he needs to go, if he can go to a juvenile center. The last time we watched it, it was actually pretty interesting. I don't know what's coming. I don't know if it's going to be interesting or not, but tomorrow we'll be doing that. Also, I'm going to see what I can do maybe later today. Maybe we come back or not. Oh, Marcus said AirPods cannot be tracked while off. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, said News Nation said they want to help. Do they? Oh, it's good. But how? Like doing a story, or they're going to go in person? Sometimes I see Brian, sometimes Enton goes in person. Put him on a flight. What about Cody? Cody, man, no updates. I mean, I saw that there's the water group, the water or something. They were out there, and they came by a spot that there was like they thought it was decomposing something, scent, and I don't know if it turned out to be nothing or not. But so far, I hadn't heard that it turned out to be anything, and also that I think somebody's property, they didn't want people just roaming on the property, so they didn't let the public come on, and so people were, I don't know, you know how the internet goes. I guess they were chasing after this person. But no, I don't know what's going on with that. It's crazy. Just disappeared into thin air. Leno, Leno no update either. I think they just keep raising the reward money. Leno no update. Summer Wells is insane. You know, I never covered that case, but that case is spiraling. It's been spiraling. And I gotta check on Ella Goody or Gooden. Was it Gooden? Ella, I think it was Ella Gooden or Goody. I did 2 videos on her, so definitely check that out as well recently. Oh man, the Steven thing. Yo, I'm still getting messages, DMs, emails about that video. Yo, crazy. I really enjoyed doing that video. I almost wanted to rewatch that interrogation. That's how much fun I had. I'd never seen nothing like that before in my life. Nothing. So, but yeah, prayers to the family, man. Hopefully they get some sort of resolution. Yeah, I'd be totally freaked if I just saw like my sibling on camera, you know, like this weirdo. Here's a little time. Lyon County. Naomi Parks. Oh yeah, I forgot the super chats. Let me get it real quick. 5:09 a.m. Naomi Parks. Oh, this is like a more detailed. So she parks at 5:09 a.m. 5:09 to 5:23. Naomi active on social media. 5:23 last snap ping. 5:24 suspect at vehicle. 5:25 Naomi's vehicle leaves Walmart. March 15 vehicle recovered. 2 days later. Thank you, Sophie, for the super chat. I sent a message to a local fix 13 News asking to air this to help the family. They've been doing good. I have to say, from what I've seen, I feel like it's just kind of picking up traction. I first heard about this yesterday. Jasmine sent it to me, and now I'm seeing more and more coverage. So, and especially that way, like there's a vehicle out there that's a vehicle of interest, quote unquote. It shouldn't be too hard to find that, I would think. Track it down. It's kind of sad too, because she went to start her life over there, I guess, right? To kind of start adulting, as they call it. Starting brand new, good job and everything. The other, let me see here too. Quick thanks to Jess Bess. Thank you for the super chat. Also, Gigi, been a member for 5 months. Thank you. I hope they find her and bring her home safe. Anna, thank you for the super chat. And Charisma, thank you. And Katie, sorry, I missed it. Katie says she was adopted. Is there any reason to believe her bio family would have taken her? Oh boy, I just saw that now. Oh, is that maybe that's what she was? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, I didn't see that earlier. Dreadhead, thank you so much for the super chat. My brother Ick, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Tammy did great. Thank you, Tammy, so much. Life with 6 kids. So that's a good question. That's a good question. Do they know what day her car was put in Sherwin-Williams? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could ask her. I don't know if they'd even tell us that, but it was found 3 days after. But yeah, what day was it put there? You know, maybe it was sitting there for a couple of days or hours or whatever. Sherman-Williams. I know I said I was getting off. That's what the place looks like. Sherman-Williams Paints. Oh, but there's a plant over here or something? To me, this looks like the place where the image. Well, obviously, her vehicle was found there, but the blue truck to me almost looks like. See the gate and stuff. It's just speculation. So, but it looks like the same area, like as if they caught him on video leaving the area after the vehicle was left there. Could be wrong, but it just like the terrain. I mean, who knows? The terrain is probably all the same over there anyway, right? But looks like the same kind of gate. Even the shrubbery. Maybe that was after the vehicles. Cameras at Sherman. That would have been a good question to ask too. I think. I mean, clearly there is some type, I guess, but I don't know how much of the blue truck they got. Sherman William Paints. What the hell is that? Paint and Coating Manufacturing Company. This thing is everywhere. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sophie, thank you for the super chat. I'm in Utah, close to Reno, so maybe it helps. Thank you, Sophie. Yeah, it could. They say from one of the articles that said this little town is about 30 miles away from Reno. Fernley, Nevada. Apparently, there's a bunch of those shops over here too. I just looked it up near me. I didn't even know that. In the parking lot. Oh my god, you guys haven't seen the Steven video? If you haven't seen that video, you gotta check it out. If there's a day where like you need a pick me up, like a whatever, you're feeling down and you just want to laugh, you go watch the Stephen McDaniels video, the live stream. Alexis, Gabe, I've covered that twice so far. But all right, man. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna head out. Maybe I'll be back later. Maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. But tomorrow's the Ethan thing. All right. So take care. Please hit like. Love you. Peace.